They're moving now. We better get the word out while we've still got some punch. You can forget Congress. You can forget the executive. It's all bought and paid for. We've got to take the country and the world back at the grassroots. They're moving to block us, and they're moving to block us because we are having an effect. PrisonPlanet.com, Infowars.com, Infowars.net, JonesReport.com. These sites are scaring the globalists to death. They are shutting us down. They are censoring us everywhere. Appreciate our Google videos. Appreciate the YouTube videos. They're not going to be there forever, folks, if they're able to win. And for 30 minutes, all of you who are computer savvy, go in there, copy our stories, post them everywhere, post them. You know, if every listener out there who's on the website will just start copying our stories, emailing them out to everybody, posting them on sites, we have to let the New World Order know we're not going to put up with this and let everybody know. Now they're doing it on a mass scale in the U.S., England, Canada, and Europe. Are we going to put up with communist Chinese style or worse censorship of the sites? It's happening. Do you understand? Blocking all of our websites and many others. They're serving it out to millions. We've gone mega viral. They're trying to shut us down, and they're not going to get away with it. We put out each day, change the headlines, because that's how they're trying to block them. Make it similar to our headline, but even change the headline if you want. And then attack pattern Delta. Put it out everywhere. Smash them in the info war. Never stop. This is the highest level alert I've ever given you. I want rampaging attacks on the New World Order and the info war. Overrun them like you've never done. Now they are announcing that they are going to do this on entire system-wide grids with major telecommunications companies. We're here, folks. We're now at the point where you won't be able to get to Infowars.com and PrisonPlanet.com. Now is the time for people to go absolutely ape and realize how important Infowars.com and PrisonPlanet.com are. They go completely nuts and show these murdering bastards of the New World Order. They're never going to stop us. Yeah! And other foreign governments that, quote, the internet is dead. And they say they're going to not fix the old hubs of the internet. They're going to let those degrade. They say that's their right to do that. They also want the authorization by the federal government and the FCC. That Comcast just got told Friday that they have to stop doing what they're doing, filtering out the majority of the web. And they are saying they're going to disregard the FCC. They don't have that regulatory power. So the web was built to be free and open. You pay for it with your websites you pay for. The people that are serving you pay for it with their servers and their bandwidth. You pay for it with your internet connection. We're getting more internet connectivity. We're getting more bandwidth, not less. They try to have Ted Stevens come out and say, oh, the pie's small. It's not getting bigger. We have to restrict it. Now he's indicted for all his crimes. And there's no alleging those. Most of them that are in the business of porn through subsidiaries making the money. And then they don't censor the porn. They censor us. And all of you tomorrow. Now, under Internet 2, one facet of that plan, there's multiple tracks running on that. Comcast, Time Warner, others are doing it right here in Texas. Comcast is doing it in New York. The two major companies have announced 2 weeks ago in Canada that they're going to decide what sites you visit, and they're only going to allow a couple thousand sites. It isn't just going to be Infowars.com and PrisonPlanet.com. It is already just the vast majority of the internet, and so your computer becomes a glorified cable system with only a few thousand websites that you can visit. Now, we told you years ago this was going to happen because we could read the minutes of the Internet 2 meetings they've had in London, that they've had in Tokyo, that they've had in Austin, Texas, they've had in Chicago, San Francisco. 3 years ago it was in Austin. And they always announce at the beginning, it's a consortium of private corporations, universities, and government, and DARPA, and other foreign governments that, quote, the internet is dead. And they say they're going to not fix the old hubs of the internet. They're going to let those degrade. We're going to be uploading the video of this to prisonplanet.tv. You can grab it from there. In fact, I'm going to take this last hour rant, and I'm going to post it free on the internet this afternoon, okay? This is going up free. I got to pay for it. It'll cost me thousands of dollars. Let the chips fall where they may. You have 60 seconds, Paul Watson, in your final transmission on this subject today.
Well, yeah, I would encourage anyone who wants to send me their videos that it's Watson at prisonplanet.com.
Defend free speech. Stop communist Chinese-style censorship. Prison Planet, Banned in the UK by the UK government, ladies and gentlemen. Huge news. This whole high-tech overlay. And so clearly the enemy of liberty understands that and is gearing up with propaganda, militarily, police-wise, to oppress the people. Can you speak to that in this latest example of where they've just announced without warrants they're going to seize everybody's computers? They already started it at the border and send them off for months for them to download the contents of your laptop or your iPhone, which and then they're having, quote, private corporations who are sharing the data. I mean, it's a race towards Orwell. It was the best of times. It was the worst of times. The fact that the British government is censoring prisonplanet.com, Infowars.com, truthnews.us, Infowars.net is a big victory for us. It shows that we're hurting them badly. When they carried out their attack with Mossad and CIA back on 7/7 in 2005 with the London bombings, when you typed London bombing or bombing into Google for at least a month straight, the number one thing under the term bombing or London bombing, the number one thing was prisonplanet.com links. Now, we have caught major internet companies in England, Australia, Germany, the United States blocking Infowars.com. If you will notice on most major cable modem systems in the U.S. now, if you type an address in wrong, it doesn't go to a blank screen on your computer. It'll be Time Warner Roadrunner, or it'll be Comcast cable. And they're running everything through their systems. They don't need to tap anything. You go through them as a gate. Your computer is coupled first into their system. Just complain to these ISPs. Cancel your service if they don't unblock it. We need your help right now. We need you. The enemy's knocking down the wall at the gates. We got to block them at the breach. This is it, ladies and gentlemen.
So what does YouTube do to keep videos like Enough Respects videos off the #1 most viewed list? Well, they take videos like Global Olympic Handshake, pointless videos that nobody watches, and they throw in a little count fraud. Check it out. This video has 22,400 hits and a small 16 ratings. Out of 22,500 people nearly, 16 of them rated. I find this impossible, and it never happens on the great site of YouTube. And out of 22,400 viewers, there's 14 comments and 1 video response. 9 people out of 22,400 favorited. I find it funny that it's 7 most viewed this week and 58 most viewed this month, and only 14 people have commented. It's not on the top list for comments and ratings and favorites, but it's number 7 this week in views. It's racking up the views thanks to YouTube, and it's just not getting any ratings. What a coincidence.